30 years ago this week, the then Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, seized control of British television every Sunday night for a few weeks, and then for several years afterwards, she and John Major and a leather-jacketed Norman Tebbit and assorted vegetables had the undivided attention of anyone who believed that while the first duty of democratic citizens may be to choose their rulers, the second is to hold them in healthy contempt. Spitting Image and its bestiary made the careers of some satirists and finished those of some self-important politicians. Anthony Wall, the editor of the BBC's Arena programme, has just finished a documentary about it. We asked him to take a look for us. His report contains flash photography.
It knew no mercy. From 1984 to 1996, Spitting Image savaged politicians, celebrities, and anyone else unlucky enough to get in its way. With 15 million viewers, millions more than the Strictly final, the show brought politics to a mass audience. It connected young people in numbers not seen before or since. If the satire of the 60s was broadsheet about issues, this was tabloid.
Margaret Thatcher returns to Downing Street with the biggest majority.
Spitting Image was born in a time of upheaval and division. Thatcher's was the most popular and most unpopular government of the century.
Oh, wonderful. Hooray!
The show's rejection of deference was total. No one was safe, not even the Queen.
I name this baby Henry. May God bless him and all who sail in him.
Hello, how marvellous to talk down to you. I'm unemployed.
The impact was enormous. Politicians became defined by their puppets. Thatcher's iron grip on power became an axiom of the time.
Tomorrow belongs to me.
Yes, John Major. You're still in the shit. Who do you blame?
John Major was painted permanently grey in the public imagination.
Widening trade deficit.
What happens if we lose the next election? We'll merge, David.
The leader of the Liberal Party, David Steele, was never able to recover from the merciless portrayal of him as squeaky-voiced and tiny, literally in the pocket of SDP founder David Owen. The magic was in the production. Caricaturists Roger Law and Peter Fluck combined with TV producer John Lloyd and brought the puppets to life. Spitting Image became a hybrid of Cambridge Footlights, English caricature and Punch and Judy. Most of the production team were television amateurs, but the product was a work of genius.
By the way, Norman, how are your children?
Oh, delicious, thank you, Leader.
Really, Norman, you are a sight. Let me get you someone to blow your nose on.
I committed £60,000 to a pilot. £60,000 at the time was a lot of money. It was certainly more than you'd commit to a sitcom pilot or a game show pilot. It was getting towards drama money, really.
As television comedy, Spitting Image goes probably a lot further than That Was the Week went. You have to go further than that to get people's attention.
Just cut it in a style that will be universally popular.
Certainly, madam.
Some worry that satire today has lost its poke, that today's politicians, airbrushed and blow-dried, shorn of the tribal rancour of the 80s, just don't deliver the comedic goods like Thatcher and her enemies. As media have proliferated, so have the spin doctors, advisors, and backroom flunkies whose job it is to protect their masters from scrutiny. In the 80s, your enemy was mad and bad and plain in view. Satirists today have to fire at more oblique targets. And as politicians have had to give up control of their message and their image to their underlings, so comedy writers have lost their monopoly on mockery to us.
And if we've lost your trust, that's how I hope we can start to win it back.
I think what's exciting now is the immediacy of satire. That because of the internet, because of Twitter, everyone can be a satirist now. When you look at Spitting Image in the 80s, it's got writers, it's got production values. If you're inside that encampment, one of the writers, one of the performers, and then the quality was good. But if you're inside it, that's great. But if you're outside it, then you can't do satire. Whereas now, because it's all democratized, because of the internet, anyone can do satire.
In today's public eye, Every politician is a weasel, every celeb fair game. No one enjoys immunity from the loaded tweet. If the British ever were deferential to those in power, that deference is long dead. Spitting Image did more than most to dig the grave.
So, in your opinion, who put the bump in the bump shoo wop doo wop, and who put the ram in the ramalama ding dong?
Single mothers.
Go away.
Yeah.